Straight ahead on Newswatch 12 weekends, a pandemic is not stopping these Boy Scouts from helping the community. I'll tell you just why. Plus, after facing life challenges, one Wisconsin man is turning his life around with the help from one special kid. I'll have the details as 12 weekends starts right now.
Your local news and weather from where you live. Newswatch 12 Weekend starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 Weekends. I'm Rachel Eiler. Since the 1970s, Boy Scouts across the U.S. have been helping the community during their annual Scouting for Food drive. This year's drive looks slightly different, but the results just as impactful. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez reports.
So, probably hit the next street over then.
It's been a busy morning for Scout Group 660 in Rhinelander, collecting dry goods for Rhinelander Food Pantry. Both boy and Cub Scouts were scattered around Rhinelander neighborhoods today, working together.
What system do we use?
The buddy system.
The buddy system.
To collect food during their annual Scouting for Food drive, which takes place nationally across the U.S. each year.
Service to us is just trying to work out with each other, like as a group, friends, family, try to help out the community as possible, as much as possible.
And this year's event looking a little differently. Instead of the Scouts passing out bags prior to the food pickup, this year they passed out door tags instead.
With COVID and everything, we're using door hangers so we don't have to tie it in anything and come in contact as much.
But they say this year the council handed out fewer door hangers compared to the amount of bags they've gone in years prior.
I think it was 250. 250, which is less than what we normally have, but we make do with what we can.
But that didn't stop them in collections. In just a few hours, over 873 pounds of food were collected for the pantry. A slightly lower number than years before, but an impact they say truly has a deeper value this year.
It really helps out the community, especially those in need of food, especially in times like these.
In Rhinelander, Georgina Fernandez, Newswatch 12.
Andrew, we had some beautiful weather finally in our Saturday. Some sunny days out there and 50 degrees.
Yeah, Rachel, it was pretty nice. A couple of us did do 60 today. I think tomorrow might be that better opportunity to see more widespread 60s. Right now, looking outside, some of us already in the 30s, some of us still holding on to the 40s. We will be dipping down a little cooler tonight, though it will be pretty seasonable still. So looking ahead at the rest of our evening, low temperatures will be getting down to the upper 20s, low 30s, and then rebounding back into the 50s on your Sunday. Now looking at the rest of our night, we'll be having a pretty starry night ahead, just a few passing clouds, and then starting off on our Sunday morning, we'll be greeted with lots of sunshine once again, but then in the afternoon, things will start to kind of change on up. We'll have more clouds coming in and showers overnight. And there is really no snow right now in Wisconsin, maybe just a trace in the UP, but there is a little bit of snow in your forecast coming up. That'll be coming early Monday morning, but I'll get into that more in your full forecast in just a few minutes. Rachel?
Thank you, Andrew. Springtime in the Northwoods means a lot of new baby animals welcoming to the wilderness. Wild Instincts in Rhinelander says they see about 400 new animal intakes per month during the spring season, many of them part of new births. They add that intakes often happen due to human disturbances. Those can range from accidentally hitting a bear cub on the road or finding an animal while doing your yard work.
A lot of people start to do their spring yard cleanup. Maybe it's time to cut down that old dead tree. Well, the problem is that old dead tree might be the perfect nesting area for a squirrel, or some other creature that's having its babies this time of year.
Mark Naniot says they recommend people wait to do their yard work for a few months so the newborn animals do have time to grow. If you can't wait, he says you should proceed with caution and be aware of any changes that might happen to a nest that you're interacting with. Sometimes a disturbance to a nest can lead to animals being abandoned.
Sometimes just a disturbance of that, mom will relocate the babies if you give her a chance. So the best thing for people to do is just give us a call, because every situation is different. And it's always better if the animal can be with the mother if possible. And so we try to get them reunited if we can. And if we can't, then we're here to take care of the babies if we have to.
Wild Instinct says if you do come across an animal you are unsure of its conditions, you should call them at 715-362-9453. They also say that you can send them a photo to describe the incident. An 8-year-old boy who has been in foster care for more than 1,500 days was adopted in Eau Claire earlier this week. Jessica Mendoza from our sister station has the details of this inspiring and unlikely new family.
8-year-old Damon Smith officially became Damon Philip Langhoff today as he struck down an imaginary gavel, finalizing his adoption in a virtual court of law.
It's kind of nice that I don't have to be like, I'm moving tomorrow again. I just know that I'm like, I'm here. I'm just here. I'm here.
After more than 4 years in the foster care system, Damon can now officially call Jimmy Lee Langhoff Dad.
It's very emotional. It has been 2.5 years in the making.
But the story of Jimmy and Damon is even more inspiring than you may think. It's an unlikely story of breaking down barriers and overcoming the odds.
I am not what somebody would call an ideal candidate to adopt a child. I am a 51-year-old gay convicted felon, and I am a recovering drug addict and an alcoholic.
After receiving his 5th DUI 12 years ago, Langhoff knew he needed to turn his life around.
I accepted the gift of recovery, and it's something that I do every single day of my life.
Years of growth and dedication later, Langhoff's sponsor suggested becoming a foster parent.
I thought he had lost his mind.
Still, he decided to look into it.
And I was like, well, I'm really only interested in adoption. And I prayed about it.
Then he got a call from Eau Claire Human Services.
She said, Jimmy, you're not going to believe this. We have a 5-year-old boy who lives 6 blocks from you, and he needs to be adopted. And I knew.
Most people don't go through this, but I did, and it is a very long journey, but I figured out how to get out.
A long journey, no doubt, but once things became real Wednesday morning, there was just one thing left to do.
You ready to celebrate?
Yes.
Okay.
Today, Queen Elizabeth II said her final goodbyes to her husband of 73 years as they lay the Prince of Edinburgh to rest at Windsor Castle. When we return, the details into his funeral. Plus, some April snow showers are on the way. Andy will have the details with your full forecast coming up next on Newswatch 12 Weekends.
Saturday, April 24th, the Wisconsin Department of Justice will be holding a free prescription drug take-back event. If you have unused or unwanted medications, ointments, patches, non-aerosol sprays, inhalers, vials, or pet medication, clean out your medicine cabinets. Don't let your old medication fall into the wrong hands by disposing of unused or unwanted medications properly. For more information on locations and accepted items, go to doseofrealitywi.gov. This information is brought to you by the Human Service Center of Forest, Vilas, and Oneida County.
There's more to a yard than freshly cut grass. There's real life, full of twists and turns. Which is exactly why we built these mowers, to clear the way for stuff like this right here. Run with us, because the best yards are planted with real memories. Nothing runs like a deer.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arbor Vitae for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk now sells modular homes built by Wisconsin Homes. Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Quality Homes also has a large selection of new manufactured and mobile homes. New homes starting at only $38,900. All prices include delivery and setup anywhere in Wisconsin. Whether buying your first home or a cabin getaway, Quality Homes has the experience and expertise to make your dreams a reality.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the SUV of the future for everyone. Ford Explorer, America's best-selling SUV. Available with automatic emergency braking to help you feel more confident on the road. Because the SUV of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford Explorer. Drive one today. Now, lease the Ford Explorer for $399 a month. Only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Welcome back as we have a close to a very pleasant Saturday, pretty much sunshine all day long, seasonable temperatures, and a very mild north breeze made for a pretty awesome day. I saw some of you out on your boats in Monaco and Three Lakes. Very exciting to see summer just around the corner. Look at these temperatures that we had today. Some of us in the 60s. That was a little more rare today. I think we'll see more of that tomorrow. Otherwise, many of us settled for the upper 50s. Rhinelander was at 56, which is just 2 degrees higher than our average of 54 for this time of year, so pretty much right around where we would expect to be. And so getting into right now, we've had a very mild north wind coming in today at 5 to 10 miles per hour, making those temperatures feel all the more pleasant. Right now, winds are pretty calm at the moment. Any winds that are coming through will be still out of the north tonight. Very, very mild though, up to 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow night though, this will be a little bit of a different story. Winds will get a little more breezy as we have a cold front passing by and showers on the way. But for now, we do have mostly a starry night ahead. So pretty much clear skies all into the overnight hours. And then Sunday, we'll be starting off with sunshine as well. Now looking at those future temperatures, so we're going to be seeing kind of a back and forth thing with our temperatures going on here. So tonight we'll be into the upper 20s. And then Sunday night to Monday, it will be pretty chilly out there. It's going to be a little bit breezy. So we'll be feeling like some of us in the upper teens to low 20s as we head into your Monday morning. And then as that cold front comes on by, we're going to be pretty chilly for the next couple of days before we have a warm up on their way. So we're not going to be feeling the 50s for some time after the weekend. Now looking at your Sunday, so we're going to start out the day with pretty much clear skies, plenty of sunshine. But then as we head into the afternoon, we're going to be having more overcast skies developing. So that's going to be after lunchtime, more cloudy. And then we're going to be staying dry up until the overnight hours when we have a cold front coming on in. That's going to be bringing this band of rain showers, sometimes locally heavy showers. I think most of the rainfall will be more for the North Woods area. We could see maybe a quarter of an inch of rainfall. Central Wisconsin, more above just kind of a light amount of rain coming down, maybe a 1/10 of an inch of rain, just enough to keep things wet out there. So after this comes on by, this is going to be followed up with a couple snow showers, a couple light flurries. That will be off towards the UP and for some of our northern counties. Otherwise, not too much of us will be seeing that snowfall event, and any of that snow will not really be accumulating. It'll be a very light snow at that. And it's been pretty warm anyway, so that ground is pretty warm, not allowing any of that to stick. Maybe in a couple grassy areas, but I'm not thinking too much. But for now, tonight, we're going to be having mostly clear skies. It'll be a bit colder out there. Low temperatures down to about 28 degrees, but that won't feel too bad because that wind is going to be calm overnight, so not a bad night at all. Now, getting into your Sunday, we're going to be starting off seeing that sun. It'll be a pretty pleasant start to the day. Temperatures will be off, reaching towards 60s in most areas. I think a lot of us still will be settling for more of the upper 50s. And then into the overnight hours, we'll be having those clouds on building on up and those showers heading towards midnight. So now looking at your Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast, after the showers Sunday night, we'll be having a very slight snow chance to start off the day Monday morning. But then the rest of the forecast period will be more on the dry side. And on your Earth Day on Thursday, we'll be having temperatures getting back in the 50s. Rachel?
Thank you, Andrew. Prince Philip was laid to rest today in a funeral ceremony that honored his lifetime of service to the UK, the Crown, and his wife of 73 years, Queen Elizabeth II. Military bands played and a procession of royals escorted Prince Philip's coffin to the church. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, only 30 close family members and friends attended the service. The Duke was honored at Windsor Castle in a service that was steeped in military and royal tradition, but also pared down and infused with his own personality. There was no sermon at Philip's request and no family eulogies or readings in keeping up with royal tradition. But the Dean of Windsor highlighted how the country has been enriched by Prince Philip of Edinburgh. The entire royal procession and funeral took place out of public view within the grounds of the castle. Taking a look at our COVID-19 data, new reports of the coronavirus is holding steady here in the Badger State. According to the latest report from the Department of Health Services, 727 more Wisconsinites did test positive for the coronavirus within the last 24 hours. That's going to bring our state total to 589,940 confirmed cases. Less than 2% are active. 8 more people have also died from the COVID-19. The rise in cases is also going to bring up that 7-day average to 743 cases. However, it is less than last week, where it stood at 778 daily cases. And progress does continue to be made as vaccination efforts increase across the state. As of today, 3,807,771 doses of the coronavirus vaccine have been administered throughout the state of Wisconsin. That's between the Pfizer, Moderna, and J&J vaccine. However, Johnson & Johnson vaccine still on distribution pause. Statewide, 27% of residents are now fully vaccinated. 72% of them are 65 and older. Looking here in our North Central region, 24.3% have completed the vaccine series, while 35.6% still waiting for that second shot. Well, today was a busy day in the sports department. The WIAA has had a busy couple of days. Plus, the Bucks and Brewers were out in action. Griffin Stroin is in next with your highlights. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Go with the flow at Dvorak's Docks. Flow from Dvorak's Docks is installed by trained in-house employees. That's right, no subcontractors needed, so your shoreline setup is guaranteed. Get flow from Dvorak's Docks by calling 275-DOC.
That's not bacon, it's sausage.
Whoa.
Behold, Johnsonville sausage strips. Sausage that looks and cooks like bacon. It's a meaty miracle. Find them in the bacon section, even though they're sausage.
Freshly mown grass and sounds of friends' laughter is in the air. You're ready to rock the summer, and so is Wickersham Jewelry during their annual Diamonds and Grill event, April 12th through May 1st. Give her the gorgeous ring she's been dreaming of. And get the Yeti Tundra 45 cooler or Traeger grill you've always wanted. Interest-free financing available. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built Ford Escape with an available head-up display and pre-collision assist. And Ford Edge with available enhanced active park assist and intelligent all-wheel drive. Both are 2020 IIHS top safety picks. That's value built for America. Ford SUVs. Drive one today. Now choose FlexBuy on Ford Edge and get 0% APR financing for 66 months plus $4,000 cash only at your local Ford dealer.
Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Stroin starts now.
The injured list for the Milwaukee Brewers could put a solid lineup on its own. Milwaukee has been without Christian Yelich, Lorenzo Cain, and Colton Wong for the past few games, and the crew had to go without them again on Saturday. After a loss on Friday, Brewers looking to even up the series with Pittsburgh. The bats were hot, though, in the first inning. Billy McKinney going to rip one down the right field line. Avisail Garcia is going to score on the play. 2-0 Brewers already. Very next batter, Luis Urias with a shot into the gap. The Pirates are going to have all types of issues in the outfield, and the Brewers just keep on running. Milwaukee scored 5 runs in the first inning, and they didn't slow down in the second. Keston Hira, he's going to rip this one. It's going to be almost gone, but it's going to be just short. A double off the wall. Brewers scored 7 runs. Brett Anderson pitched 7 scoreless innings. Brewers win 7-1. Now let's take a trip from the east side to downtown Milwaukee. Bucks hosting the Grizzlies. First quarter, Ja Morant says, hey, no one's going to guard me. Might as well shoot it. He drills the three-pointer. Memphis with the early lead. Now, Giannis really is best when he is in transition. Here he makes a good layup, takes the contact, and one. I mean, that's why he is the Greek freak. Now, in the second, off a steal here for Memphis, Xavier Tillman going to throw it down. The former Michigan State Spartan there. Got to shout out my alma mater. But Giannis saw that dunk and will raise you. He's going to get the alley-oop here from Chris Middleton. This game is still currently going on. It's late in the fourth, though. The Bucks are down by double digits. Now, at this point, I'd be easier to list off the things Aaron Rodgers can't do. He can seemingly do it all, and he crushed it as Jeopardy host the past 2 weeks. But more importantly, Rodgers' appearance as the show host helped out a lot of small businesses. During his 2-week run, just under 237 $100,000 were donated to the North Valley Community Foundation. That money will go towards small businesses near Rogers' hometown of Chico, California. And on top of all that, earlier in the year, the Packers superstar donated a cool $1 million to help make up for the lost revenue in the pandemic. Now, this year has been a very stressful one for the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association, or the WIAA. With the global pandemic, they had to adjust and adapt like everyone else in order to provide students a chance to play sports here in Wisconsin. And yesterday, it was announced that the WIAA would be under new leadership in the near future. Stephanie Hauser was named the new executive director of the WIAA. She will be replacing Dave Anderson, who is set to retire on the 31st of July this year. Hauser has been an assistant director with the association since 2015. She will become the first female to serve as the executive director in the 125-year history of the WIAA. And if her last name sounds familiar, that's probably because it does. Stephanie is the mother of Joey and Sam Hauser, who played college basketball for Virginia and Michigan State last season. Now, some other news coming down from the WIAA on Friday night. The Board of Control approved a conference realignment plan for football. This change will impact a few conferences in our area. The Northwoods Conference will pick up Clintonville, while the Lakeland Conference loses Lake Holcomb. And then the Merriwood will see the most change. They're adding Pittsville, but losing Owen Withee and Thorpe. This is a realignment will go into effect for the 2022 season. Hockey fans everywhere will have to wait just a bit longer to see Cole Caulfield's debut. The Montreal Canadiens kept their top prospect out of the lineup for today's game, but the team did announce he would stick around for a little bit longer. The Habs will go on a 5-game road trip to Western Canada, and they said they're keeping former Spash Panther around for the journey, so we'll just have to be a little bit more patient for his NHL debut. That's all I have for you in sports tonight. More news when we return.
With so much time at home, I need new furniture.
Right now, during Slumberland's Build Your Room sale, you can revamp any space for only $20, $30, $40 a month. Check out this bedroom set.
Oh, I've got everything I need there.
Okay, how about some options for your living room? Just $20 a month when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
Love it.
Build your room during our best financing sale of the year.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Dear road rivals, gotta say, I'm impressed by how hard you've been trying to kick quality up a notch. Maybe one day you too will be named best-selling small SUV in America. A for effort, yours, RAV4.
Right now, you can lease a new 2021 RAV4 for $219 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Every living creature on Earth needs Mother Nature's water for survival. From the family pet, whether it's the dog, our fish in a fish tank, to the precious little munchkins running around, for 7 decades, Maher Water Corporation has been supplying and treating this water for the entire family with products made here in Wisconsin by Water Care. So call us today for the cleanest, safest water around.
Yeah, well, look what I did this weekend, huh?
Your weekends, brought to you by American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano and Mercury Motors. We have more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Check them out in the largest showroom in the USA. Buy or trade into a new boat and get out on the water today, and we'll give you the best deal, guaranteed by at least $500. Get the most out of your weekends with Mercury Motors and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
The World Health Organization warns the COVID-19 pandemic was at a critical point with thousands of deaths confirmed per day. And it's not showing signs of slowing down as this week's global daily new cases are nearing the all-time highs of January. John Lawrence reports.
More than 3 million people worldwide have died of COVID-19 since the start of the pandemic, according to Johns Hopkins University. As for the U.S., the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says nearly a third of adults in the U.S. are fully vaccinated. But health officials say the country is not in the clear.
Even as we accelerate our efforts to get shots in arms, more dangerous variants are growing, causing increases in cases with people without immunity.
This week, Johns Hopkins reports more than 20 states have confirmed at least a 10% hike in daily average positive infections.
The increasing trends in cases, hospitalizations, and deaths are very concerning, and they threaten the progress we've already made.
The University of Washington's Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation says the U.S. didn't make much progress against the virus this week and forecasts 58,000 more COVID-19 deaths by August 1st. And while some Americans are hesitant to roll up their sleeves for a shot,
we're not saying we'll never get it. We just want more time. We want more research. We want it FDA approved thoroughly before we actually put it in our body.
experts say it's necessary to win the war against COVID-19.
Widespread vaccination is the only way we will ultimately move past this pandemic.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
At First Student, our bus drivers are an integral part of the communities they serve. They are committed to safety and have genuine caring attitudes for children. Join our team of drivers with pay starting at $17.25 an hour, paid CDL training, and a sign-on bonus. Apply today at firstgroupcareers.com.
I think my teachers are really awesome. They're just so nice and willing to help with anything we need.
What I think everybody should know about the RVA is that it's not what you might think of as a typical homeschooling experience. It's very challenging.
Most people think that you don't get to talk to people if you're homeschooled, but it's the opposite of that.
It's flexible, but it offers each kid a chance to excel in subjects that they're good in, and it gives them extra support in the subjects that they need help in.
The RVA has changed my life by helping me prepare for college and encourage me to plan ahead for life.
Every bolt, every weld, every inch engineered to exceed the demands of serious landscape professionals. Because respect isn't given, it's earned. Through strength, through reliability, through rigorous testing, we build a full line of machines that are built for performance, for comfort, for cut quality, and most of all, built for business. The Pro Series at your local Cub Cadet dealer.
Each year, thousands of wildfires are caused by burning debris. Homes are lost. Lives are changed. Fires that could have been prevented. Not only is it harmful to the environment, burning garbage pollutes the air we all breathe. Protect your community. Avoid burning or consider alternatives. Compost, recycle, or donate used items to someone who can give them a new life instead of it costing your own. Keep it safe. Keep it clean.
Newswatch 12 today features Mugshot Monday. Do you wake up instantly at sunrise, ready to embrace the day? That's great, but for the rest of us, thank goodness for tasty Java, and it doesn't get tastier than beans roasted to perfection at Eagle River Roasters.
The best part is you can win a 12-ounce bag of coffee plus an Eagle River Roasters mug. Join us on Monday mornings to see if you're the lucky winner.
Head to WJFW.com to enter our Mugshot Monday contest.
At First Student, our bus drivers are an integral part of the communities they serve. They are committed to safety and have genuine caring attitudes for children. Join our team of drivers with pay starting at $17.25 an hour, paid CDL training, and a sign-on bonus. Apply today at firstgroupcareers.com.
Hi, I'm Jenna with Miracle Ear of Park Falls and Medford. If you are struggling to hear your favorite news and entertainment shows, come and see me for your free hearing test.
Well, Angie, you know I've been praying for this. It's been a very beautiful day, but it seems like we're going to get a little hectic weather for over the next 3 days. So what's coming up for us?
Well, Rachel, I would say, first off, enjoy tonight because it is going to be mild. It's going to be dry. It'll be kind of a starry night. Winds will be calm. Looking out in Stevens Point right now, really not much going on. Just kind of a cool night all around. And in the North Woods right now, we have temperatures getting down to 28 tonight. That'll be with winds going calm. If any, there'll be just a little bit of a breeze out of the north. And that's, again, with clear skies. But then tomorrow, we are going to be starting off on the clear side with increasing clouds during the day, which will be bringing a little bit of rain showers overnight and a slight snow chance in the morning on Monday. But then the rest of your forecast period will stay dry, and it's going to be cool for the first part of the week. It will take a couple days to warm back up. That'll be on Earth Day that we're having highs back in the 50s. So, Rachel, not too bad tomorrow, but then overnight it's going to be kind of a wet one.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was pretty cool being in Rhinelander and seeing everybody play pickleball. So if you can, get out tomorrow. But for it, that's all we have from us. We'll see you tomorrow.